The Garden of Trust. In a small village surrounded by green fields, there lived a woman named Elara. She was 32 years old and loved gardening. Her garden became the most beautiful place in the village. Elara has magic in her hands. Elara enjoyed the peaceful life she had created, but sometimes she felt lonely. One summer afternoon, while trimming her roses, she noticed a boy standing by the gate of her garden. He looked about 13 years old. His clothes were torn, and his face was dirty. His eyes were curious as he watched her. Elara smiled and called out, "Hello, would you like to help me water the flowers?" The boy hesitated before walking closer. "I don't know much about flowers," he said softly. "It's okay," Elara replied kindly. "You can learn. Come, I'll show you." The boy, whose name was Finn, had no family. He was an orphan who had recently come to the village, unsure of where to go. Finn didn't have a home, and he spent his days wandering the village looking for food or work. Elara felt sorry for him. She decided to teach him about gardening. Every day, Finn came to her garden to help. At first, he made many mistakes. He spilled water everywhere, pulled the wrong plants, and didn't know how to care for the flowers. But Elara was patient. She always smiled and gently showed him the right way. "Gardening takes time and care," she told him one day. "Just like life. We have to take care of the things we love." Over time, Finn became better at gardening. He began to enjoy it, and each day he looked forward to helping Elara. A smile often appeared on his face when he saw how the flowers bloomed. For the first time in a long while, he felt happy and useful. Elara, too, found joy in spending time with Finn. His curiosity and energy reminded her of when she was young, full of dreams. The two of them became good friends. They talked, laughed, and worked together in the garden. Finn asked Elara many questions, and she answered them patiently. He soon understood that life, like plants, needed care and time to grow. One day, Finn asked, "Why do you love flowers so much?" Elara thought for a moment and replied, "Flowers are like life. They grow in difficult conditions like rain and dirt, but they bloom beautifully in the end. That's how we should live too. Through hard times and good, we keep growing." Finn nodded. He began to understand that life wasn't always easy, but it could still be beautiful. The villagers were unsure about Elara and Finn's friendship. They wondered why Elara spent so much time with a boy she didn't know. But as the days passed, they saw how much Finn had changed. He was no longer the lonely boy who had wandered into the village. He was more helpful, polite, and kind. After a few years, Finn had grown up and learned many things from Elara. He had gone to school and worked hard. Now he wanted to help Elara in a bigger way. He returned to the village with an idea. Together, Elara and Finn decided to turn her garden into a community space. They made it a place where everyone in the village could come to plant flowers, relax, and enjoy nature. They added benches, new flowers, and even a small pond. The garden became the heart of the village. People came not only to see the flowers, but also to talk, share stories, and find peace. Finn often told visitors how Elara had taught him to believe in himself. The villagers saw how their bond had changed both of their lives. Elara had given Finn the care and guidance he needed, and Finn had brought new life and energy to her world. Their friendship was special, built on trust and kindness. And so the garden, once a quiet place for one person, became a beautiful space for the whole village. It stood as a reminder that even the smallest acts of kindness could create something wonderful.